Yo, what's going on, guys? Mr. Bird here. Today is Christmas Eve. Just want to say a Merry Christmas to everyone and thank you all for your support through this Warcraft Rumble journey so far. Really appreciate it. If you enjoy my videos, make sure to like and subscribe. I will be doing the Baron dungeon run in this video, and this is my Baron team. I won't do a no talent version this week just because I feel like if you're playing Baron without a talent, you're almost playing a different game. I would say the key units are your big three of Whirlpegs, Quillbore, and Safe Palette. I could try new things, but really if you really want to go deep into the red levels, those three units with talents is what you want to use. Everything else, it's actually not too critical with talents. You can swap out some of these. I put 2 Undead units here just to make use of the Undead slots, but if you guys, depending on your levels, you can replace the Necromancer with, Pyromancer or something, another elemental damage anti-air, which you're going to need for stage 2. But yeah, I've got a lot of units here. The Necromancer and the 5-man or Skeleton Party is really good for stage 2 against all the air units. Huntress will clear out all the stage 3 squad units as well as stage 1 actually. And you've got Safe Palette, which is essential it's almost essential for this dungeon because the stage 1 you need some sort of unbound units to get onto the ledge to kill the Murlocs in order to advance. So take your pick, whether you take Whirlpegs or Safe Palette. It's a necessity in this dungeon. In other dungeons, it's just nice to have. Anyways, I'll just quickly run through the talents. So Bristleback for this, if you have the right talents. 5-man or Corpse Run should work, but I'm using 5-man. And then Shadow Melt as usual for my Huntress, but since it's dungeon, you guys can pick any of the other ones if you like. This is probably the most important one. The Skeleton Magus just provides you more anti-air and defensive power for this unit, and Flame Burst is also essential. And I'm using Coming in Hot just because I've been using that mostly for this season's PvP. But you guys can use the Cloaking Device as well if you've got 1 talent. So I've disabled my army slots, or some of them, on purpose so that my levels is slightly lower. It's 22.6 and we're going to be attempting the level 24 for Baron, which is the red difficulty. To be honest, all of these are quite good. Okay, maybe not that one. I think melee seems to be the most strong one. Yeah, in our case, we actually don't need it all that much. Most of our damage is going to come from the Huntress or the Necromancer. Alright, so for this one, I generally just take the right tower and then just go straight for the boss. If the situation allows you to, you can take the left one as well. Opening play is always Safe Palette or Whirlpegs to kill the Murlocs on the ledge. I can probably follow on with a Huntress. I don't see any enemy troops approaching. Yeah, just watch out for the Ogres. So they don't splash all of your units. So tank with the Quillbore. Whirlpegs as well. Just provide some splash. It's not really exploding. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that should be pretty easy. I'll drop a Necromancer to defend against the Spiderlings because they're they're 1 level higher, so I don't want them to do too much chip damage, just in case. Yeah, just a little bit is already quite noticeable. I'm hoping the Huntress does a good job with killing those things on the ledge. Make sure you keep up your economy. And when we get close to the boss, we'll do our Quillbore, Whirlpegs, and Skeleton Party, the rest of that combo. Okay, I'm going to use my Safe Palette to kill the Spiderlings for the chest. It seems to be a good timing to do so. For some reason, my Quillbore is still alive, and I'm already back to the next Quillbore, so that's usually how it goes. Easy games. Alright, for the second relic, I mean, I would definitely pick this one because it's easily by far the best one, but just to show that the deck is good, I'm not going to rely on relics. I'll just pick this one. Yeah, I mean, I only have one flying unit, so it's basically non-existent. Yeah, so for this stage, I also just capture one tower, which is the one to the right. But you do need to watch out for. We have a lot of elemental and anti-air in this deck for this stage. So just want to make sure you counter their gargoyles in time. I'm going to drop a Huntress first. I don't really have my Necromancer in cycle, so I'm just going to drop my Skeletons. But look at that, guys. The natural skeleton from the Baron ability is already doing a lot of work. So that's... yeah, I mean, if you have the chill with the Grave Talent, it's not going to be an issue at all for the anti-airs on this stage. So yeah, nice and easy. There's the first tower, and Huntress and Necromancer is pretty much all you got to play. It will take care of all the air units on this stage. I'm going to go in and get some chip damage with my World Pegs and Save Palette and try to get some value at the same time. Yep, the Banshee is a good distraction target for... well, the World Pegs is a good distraction target for the Banshee that the boss spawns. Always keep track of this tower because the air units can come from either direction. Okay, there's two gargoyles coming this way, so I'm just going to drop my skeleton party. I just want to show you guys how good the skeleton party is on defense. I'll drop my necromancer on this side. Have to distract it with the core board because there's some splash units. I'll just drop a save palette because I know eventually it'll kill the gargoyle as well, but I just want to take back the tower quicker. So as you guys can see, the skeleton party alone pretty much takes down two gargoyles. We're back on our tower, so we can drop our Huntress again to push the base again. Pretty much everything except for the gargoyle you can ignore on your main tower. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that Drake killed our World Pegs, but that's okay. As you guys can see, Huntress is absolutely the MVP. Without it, you'll have a hard time dealing with all the air units on this stage. If your levels are not high enough, I would say you can just replace it with any other air units. I mean, Pyromancer, even Firehammer, but Firehammer is single target. I would say Pyromancer is probably the most ideal if you don't have Huntress. Just because it does a lot of damage to armor units and Gargoyle is your biggest threat on this map. Okay, was kind of hoping they will finish this already, so I'm just gonna... okay, that was an accident. I shouldn't have dropped my World Pegs. I'll just play one more round of defense with my skeleton party. Once the World Pegs pop, it'll do a good job as well, so everything will sort of converge and take out the gargoyles. Yeah, I'll just drop another Huntress. There's a lot of splash, so without the Huntress, the Bat Riders and the Drakes and everything does kind of... they can overwhelm you if you're not careful or have a bad cycle. So I'm just going to finish off the boss. It's almost overtime anyway. But yeah, the World Pegs should basically finish the job already. And yeah, there you have it. And for the final one, I mean, if you guys pick the better relic, this would have been a lot easier. But I think for me, this is actually a harm rather than a benefit, so I'm not going to pick that one. And yeah, I would normally pick this one. That would be the best one. But I'll just pick the lesser relic just to show you the guys it still works without the OP relics. So for the final map, the order of the dragon is left, right, and then top. You want to kill them in that order to advance to the next section. I'm going to split my skeleton army because I don't really have a good starting hand to take care of that push. Okay, that was okay. So we got our huntress, so we're going to go like this. And I'm going to get my things down so that we can start tanking. Hopefully we can kill that thing. It's gonna be pretty close. Oh wow, okay. Alright, well, we'll build a new push. I'll have to save my world pegs on defense because there's a lot of things. Okay, I'll use it on here actually. That's a good value. But otherwise, yeah, there's a lot of spam units that they drop, like Murlocs and Raptors. It's pretty annoying. So just make sure you have enough gold in hand to defend. I have to take the safe pilot value. I think, yeah, because of the higher level, we can't really kill them in one push. So it's taking a bit more time. But we are getting the gold. That's the most important part. I'm going to actually go with killing the dragon on this side. Because we cleared out the units. Probably need a Baron pretty desperately. Or please, my skeletons should spawn. This is the time I wish they didn't nerf Baron. My skeletons would have done a good job here and taking care of that. Alright, so we got the dragon down. That's great. The main thing is we got to be able to take that tower. Otherwise, it'll continue shooting your stuff. Need a safe pallet this. There's a lot of stuff on it. World pegs as well. A huntress is doing some work from up above. That's what you want to see. Yep. Okay, we should have that tower. That's great. Alright. That's 2 out of 3. The next one, I'm going to actually snipe that chest because I feel like doing that. But otherwise, once you take that tower, just make sure your range units are always circling above the bridge so they can provide cover fire for you. As you can see, my mages are also doing some serious work. But otherwise, yeah, at this stage, you can't really lose unless you run out of time. Wall pegs are absolutely critical. I know I've said this so many times. It just provides so much value on these squad units. Where are the gold at? I'm going to send the miner out just to clean that gold mine up. And I think I'll just start with the one that's awake. Going with everything we got, I don't think our base is not going to be at a threat. Okay, I missed that, unfortunately. Should have gotten that chest. But yeah, we're just gonna try to wall peg this to get as much value as we can. Since it's overtime, we can go all out and finish them off. I'm gonna go down this way now. Okay, there's one core ball, but I'm just gonna ignore it. I'm gonna tank and then just go all in with everything we got. Because we only got 30 seconds left, so this is the time to shine and just spam all your unbound units. Hopefully we make it in time. It's cutting a bit closer than I thought, to be honest. But I think we might be, yeah, we should be okay. 10 seconds should be enough. Oh, come on, man. Don't do this to me. Oh, there we go. Alright, well, yeah, it should have been a lot easier if you guys picked the correct relics, but I just wanted to show you that it can be done without the best relics. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and have a lovely Christmas and a Happy New Year. I will be back with the next one real soon. Bye.